Need for Speed Rivals. This game's getting its server shut down in a month or so I thought I'd load it up and have a look at it on Steam Deck. Of course, you don't need servers to play, and there doesn't seem to be anyone online at the moment of this recording. But this game is locked to 30 FPS, and we can unlock it to 60, as you can see behind me, and I'm going to show you how to do that. It's real easy, and all you need to do is turn up the graphics settings to max and have a great time. So without further ado, let's have a look at how to do this. To get 60 FPS for Need for Speed Rivals, we just need to go into our settings on the Steam Deck and go to our launch options here and put that code. Now I'll have that in the description below, so you can go to desktop mode and copy and paste it from the desktop version of Steam OS and you'll be fine. And then basically just go into the settings and max everything out. I've only put in an hour or so into this, so it seems to be pretty close to locked on my OLED for 60 FPS, but if you're finding it's dropping, you could turn some of these settings back down again. It's no issue. So yeah, like, get in there and enjoy some Need for Speed Rivals. I must say, one of the first things that took me by surprise with this title, since it's been, you know, over 10 years since I'd played it, is these environments. Like, they really feel alive and they look great, even for their age. I really like this forested area here. Even the opening on the beach is really nice, along with like the wine fields, well, the grape fields and stuff like that. And then you head up to the mountain area. It just has this great energy to it that I really like. One of the biggest downsides is the training at the start of this game is absolutely infuriating. There's just pop-up videos every few seconds, and it feels like the training for the cop mode and the racer mode just go on and on and on. And it's probably only about 20 minutes, but they are the most infuriating things you have to watch through, and you can't skip them. You can't just play the game. You've got to watch these silly little videos on how to race a car, you know, or how to get to a race and things like this. But this game's got some great things going for it. The one thing I quite like is the easy drive, and it's up in the left hand corner there. You push your right on your D-pad, and then you can tell the GPS where you want to go, and then it'll put it on the map, and you can drive to that location. You don't need a fast travel, which I feel like fast traveling in a car game is really silly. Why have a car game and then you fast travel everywhere? So I don't try to fast travel too often in my car games, but so for this one it's great because you just use the easy drive and you drive to where you need to go. There is you know, like I say, it's been a few years since I've played this, so I don't want to like say too much about it, but I'd love to know if you guys have played Need for Speed Rivals or if it's worth checking out. But yeah, with the servers going offline, now's like your last chance to play online with other players. I did get out of the tutorial, but when I got into searching for servers, I couldn't find any other players, unfortunately, because I would have loved to have got a little bit of footage of racing some other players, but unfortunately that did not happen, and so we're just doing some solo racing here. I do like the cop and racer sides that you can switch between them basically at will when you go back to your shed. And I think I played mostly racer when I played on my PS4 way back when. So if I keep this installed, I'll probably try and do a little bit more of the cop side of it, just for something a little bit different. And yeah, see, these environments, I think for the age of this game, 2014, I think look really great. And that 60 FPS definitely helps. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck at a locked 30, which is not ideal when the game seems to run perfectly fine at 60. I'm not sure if there's any issues using this 60 FPS quote-unquote mod. It's not really a mod, it's just changing the launch parameters of the title. But just keep that in mind if you do come across anything weird or wacky. Let me know in the comments below to let other people know. And we'll keep that in mind going forward about using the 60 FPS unlocker. But it does definitely make the game feel more responsive and much more fun to play. And the anti-aliasing in this game isn't ideal. You are going to see some jaggies for sure. But I think once you start playing, that kind of fades away and you can enjoy just the racing as is. I actually do think this is a worthwhile Need for Speed game to check out. And like I say, I haven't played a lot on the Steam Deck, but I know I had a lot of time put down on the PS4. So I know I enjoyed this title when it launched. So if you're looking for a new racing game, a new/old racing game, this could be an option. And you know, if you want to try it out online, you've only got a month or so left. You'd have to double check that. Whenever this video comes out, there's not a lot of time left for the service of this title. But without further ado, thank you for watching. This was just a quick little guide to get you up and running in Need for Speed Rivals, and let me know if you've been playing Rivals since it launched in 2014, or if this is going to be your first time checking it out. Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.
All units searching for code 3 suspect are to return to duties. Pursuit has been called off.
Dispatch, I lost visual on that 1044. Diverting to join the other pursuit, over. I've reacquired suspect, re-engaging.
Suspect has been reacquired. I'm code 3. Be advised, the second 1044 is just outside my perimeter.